So in this video, I am back on Diamond Dynasty. This will be my second time doing this, and I picked up a lot of good players since the last time. I ended up getting 99 Kershaw, 99 Trout, and 96 McCutchen to kind of make my team really good. I also did a collection for Joe Carter, but Joe Carter doesn't even really start anymore. That was kind of in the middle, and I have just a ton of really good Blue Jays on my team. So you're going to see the gameplay with this team. So I'm playing just a random guy. I don't really know him. First play of the game, though, he hits it into the gap. I'm a little bit worried. He was really on. Like, I don't really like pitching Dickey. And I feel like in this game, it always pitches like the guy you don't want. Like, that's the crappy part. So he starts off with a nice double, and then he flies out to McCutchen. McCutchen is like an amazing fielder. I really like having him out there. He hasn't been hitting great for me so far. This is his first game, but like since he hasn't really been hitting. And then he comes up and he hits another gap. So at this point at the start of the game, I'm like, this is going to be a long game. For the Toronto Blues, I think is my team's name. Just the Blues, I don't know. It was kind of a stupid decision. But I kind of like my uniforms. They're pretty fun. So he goes up 1-0. So I'm like, oh, Dickey is going to be out soon again. But then Dickey kind of gets himself out of it. Kind of like in real life, he gets himself into a little bit of trouble. But usually he gets himself out of it. He actually pitched today, and he allowed 2 walk-in runs against, well, he walked in 2 runs against Tampa Bay, and that actually cost us the game, but he's still a good pitcher. He's not my favorite, but here I come out on offense. I'm saying offense like it's Madden. I'm at bat, and Eric Young Jr. still my leadoff hitter, even though he's the lowest overall by far. He flies out, and then McCutchen does the same, flies out to right field. Yeah, like I said, McCutchen hasn't really been great for me. And then McCutchen, my created player, is a third hitter. And he is usually good for a base hit if everything else is failing, because I'm really not that good at this game. Usually my guy gets a base hit, but we don't. So we go 3 up, 3 down, and he comes up, and he hits another base hit. So I'm expecting like a 10-0 blowout at this point. Like, there's really not much hope. I think he's on Dickey, but there we come back with a nice strikeout, and then another, I think another fly out here to McCutchen. I kind of played this wrong, and it was a little bit weird, but I ended up catching it anyways. So it's Mike Trout is up, and Mike Trout in his first ever at bat hits the gap, almost gets a home run, goes off the wall. Mike Trout is an absolute beast. If you have the coins, get him. He hits almost just as good against lefties as he does against righties. So next is Jose Bautista. He strikes out looking kind of disappointing, and then Encarnacion grounds out, and I send Trout, and I do some really dumb base running, but luckily I still get to third. Like, that just shows I'm pretty new to MLB and I'm more of a Madden guy. But I'm having so much fun. Then Donaldson strikes out on a check swing, so he's coming up, and I have Eric Young Jr. at second. I just really wanted to keep him in the lineup. I didn't want to have to get rid of him, so that's kind of how I'm keeping him in there. He grounds out again, that time to Jose Reyes, and then goes up the middle. He hammers Dickey in the shins. He picks it up, though, and throws him out. So we are hitting again. Jose Reyes has been pretty consistent. He hits at the bottom of the order, and boom, he hits a home run. I think that's his first home run he's hit for me, actually. And that was just a contact swing, so I'm pretty happy with that. I tie the game 1-1, and then Dickey actually gets a pretty decent fly ball out to right field. But he goes out. So I think leading off, we have Eric Young Jr. again, and Jr. hammers it up the middle. So I'm starting to get a little bit of momentum for McCutchen, thinking it's time for McCutchen to do something. But he doesn't. He does a check swing, and we strike out. Then McCutchen does the exact same thing. Right back to the pitcher, throw on to first, and that is it for the inning. So Dickey's back, and we get a nice line out. That inning was quick. I didn't show the first 2 batters. It was a pretty boring inning. But then Trout comes out again, hammers this ball. Like, he was right on it, deep to center field. Anywhere else in the ballpark, that might have went off the wall, but it didn't. And then Bautista, he's so hit and miss for me. Like, sometimes he's just hitting everything, and sometimes he's just popping absolutely everything in the air. And then he goes out, and then so does Encarnacion. So he's got the ball. He bunts right off the bat. Dickey makes another nice play on the mound to get him and throw him out. Eric Young Jr., surprisingly, even though he's a center fielder, has not made 1 error for me yet on second. So Josh Donaldson comes out, and I have not been able to hit with him either. I think it's kind of a trend that I can't hit with these guys. I'm hoping I can get better. You guys can kind of follow me through my goal to get a lot better at this game than I am. Jose Reyes grounds out, and I think that ends the inning. That's kind of a weird animation. Oh, no, we still got Dickey. Now the inning's over. So it's the top of 5. Dickey's coming out, and he's hitting another gap. I thought for sure this was going to drop, but Jose Bautista, oh, just kidding. He misses it. So we hit the cutoff man. He's got a double. I think that's that guy's second double of the game, so he was really hitting it. And then Dickey comes right back. I should have thrown to third when I saw him do that, but I don't. I kind of panicked. So he gets a runner at third. For the next batter, I'm not really sure who he is, but I strike him out. So we go to the next inning, and Eric Young Jr. hits it up the middle again. I was really seeing the ball well. This is something that hasn't really happened for me this year, where I'm actually getting solid contact. But then McCutchen strikes out, and then Brett Barrett comes in and gets a nice clutch hit up the middle, and I'm hoping Jose can come in behind him and hopefully get us another hit. Or Mike Trout, my bad. Mike Trout comes up again, gets us another hit. So we have 2 runners on for Jose Bautista, and we're going to see what happens here. Can we get a home run? Can we go up big? And we ground out to third. So R.I. Dickey is still in the game, keeping him in there, maybe testing him a little bit too much, have him a little bit. But here, flies out to McCutchen. McCutchen gets a great break on the ball. Dickey's again here. Dickey strikes the next batter out. So then he's facing Eric Young Jr. like a duplicate, and he flies out to Mike Trout in left. It's a pretty solid outfield. I got Trout, McCutchen, and Bautista, so I'm really happy with those 3. So Encarnacion starting off this inning. Can he get a base hit? And he does, right up the middle. He does that a lot for me. He has really good power, but he's also getting a lot of just good base hits for me. So he's definitely going to be my first baseman. Josh Donaldson comes up next and grounds into a double play. Very disappointing. I thought I had some momentum there to kind of take the lead in this game, but I don't get anything. And then Jose Reyes pops up to the catcher. So that did not go very well for me right there. So Dickey's still on the mound. I probably should have taken him out, but I'm gonna keep testing him. There he makes a very nonchalant throw to first, like very, very relaxed. At least John Jay, I believe, hits a ground ball up the middle. It goes down. So he has a runner on first, and here is where I'm contemplating whether or not to keep Dickey. And I'm kind of like, maybe I should get him out of here. Maybe I should get him out of here. Ground ball to Reyes. Reyes bobbles it. Doesn't. That was for sure should have been a double play ball. We don't get. So he's got a runner on first and second. He hits a long fly ball. McCutchen's got a great arm, so he wasn't about to test it. So next batter. Oh, just kidding. He throws it anyways. I don't know why I threw it anyways. With the next batter, we need to stop him, and he hits a beautiful hit. Bautista manages to stop it, but he does end up scoring a run. So he is going up 2-1. I really need to get on the bats. If I can stop him here, I kind of want to stop the bleeding, but luckily he grounds it to Reyes. Reyes is a great fielder, so Reyes makes the play, and we're on the bats again. I substitute Carl Crawford in for Dickey because I know I'm going to put my closer in. Crawford does not get a hit. Eric Young Jr. again. I got a couple lefties against this righty. Eric Young Jr. flies out to left field, going opposite field. So next batter is Andrew McCutchen. Can he finally get a hit? Can he finally do something? He hammers the ball to left field, but it is caught. So now he has a chance top of the 9th. I put in my closer who throws he's amazing. Strikes out the first guy, strikes out the second guy, and guess what happens with the third guy? Strikes out the third guy. So we have a chance here. Brett Barrett is stepping up. Can he finally do something? I think he's 1 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat, boom, into right field. Over the fence, we go up 2-2. No, we don't go up. We tie the game 2-2. For Mike Trout is coming up. I really want a big hit with Mike Trout. Kind of just want to go up the middle, and I go right up the middle. That's what he does. He just gets base hits, and he's a good runner, so I'm glad I have him at first here. So next up is Jose. Jose pops up again. Like, really, Jose? Can you do something in that 4 spot? Like, I'm contemplating get rid of him. When you do a collection, you can't really get rid of him after that. So Encarnacion comes up, gets super clutch. And next up is Donaldson. And I'm just going to let you guys watch the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this MLB game. I kind of struggled with it. It's not easy commentating something I've never done before. But thank you very much for watching. And comment if you'd like to see more MLB Diamond Dynasty, because I'm really enjoying playing this game.
The beautiful thing about this sport, you gotta grind. This ain't football, baby. Football, you get Sunday, I'll see you next Sunday. This is every single day, and sometimes they ask you to do that. Will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory. Not a lot of offense to go around in this one.